congratulations. I'm here behind the trophy. Hey, last year at this time, it was obviously a different result. Was there something that triggered in your mind at that moment that made you believe that a year like this was possible, and what was it?
Well, last year I played finals of US Open, and I played another great match against Rafael, and I had a tournament that could easily end already in the first round, where I was 2-1 down and very close to losing to my countryman Tritsky. And then, when I won that match, I overcome the challenge, and I managed to come to the finals and win a great match against Roger. So I guess at this level you need those matches, those tough matches against top guys to win, in order to get confidence, get self-belief on the court that you can really win majors and win the big matches. So I guess it just clicked in my head. I think that throughout the last couple of years I didn't change my game in any major way. I think the most of the strokes are the same that they were in the last 2-3 years. It's just that I'm hitting the shots that I maybe wasn't hitting in the last 2-3 years now. I mean, I'm going for it. I'm more aggressive. I have just a different approach to the semifinals and finals of major events, especially when I'm playing two great champions, Rafa and Roger. In last couple of years that wasn't the case. I was always kind of trying to wait for their mistakes, or being out there and playing my best tennis, and not really having the positive attitude and kind of believing that I can win. So this has changed, I guess, and the US Open 2010 was one of the turning points in my career, definitely.
Was that Tylenol? What did you take when you're having your back problems?
Sorry, I did.
Was it Tylenol you took, or were you having your back problems?
It was some painkiller. I don't know. They gave me, and yeah, I had the rib problem, and I had they had to mobilize my back as well, and some cramps in the leg. So it was more than one thing, but it wasn't a surprise, to be honest. Luckily for me, I had the ability to ask for medical timeout, and it helped me. In the fourth set, I was going more. I felt the most discomfort and pain with my serve, so I tried to go more for the precision rather than for speed, and I think that actually helped me to get into the rally better. And because he was expecting maybe a bit stronger serve, so he was returning short, and I was taking my chances. I had to make the points very short, because it was obvious that he's the one who is physically fitter than me on the court today, after the third set was done. So I knew that, and I had to go for my shots, and I did.
Willie?
How would you describe your physical and mental accomplishment in beating Federer and Nadal back-to-back to win this championship?
The result that I had, results that I had this year so far are amazing, and they're definitely something that I haven't expected, but it keeps coming, because I think I have a great scheduling this year. I know when to have a little break, when to rest my body, to get ready and prepare well for US Open swing, the clay swing, now the Asian swing. So I always try to now I learned to get my scheduling right, and with a great team that I have, and I guess that helps me to perform my best tennis on the most important events. And this is, in the end, the bottom line is that's the whole point, to win the Grand Slams, because these are the tournaments that are most important and most valuable tournaments in our sport, for Grand Slams. So this is where you want to win. And yeah, this has changed in regard of in comparison with last couple of years, definitely. And right now I feel drained emotionally and physically and mentally, but it's normal, after such a long year, so many matches, But I have this trophy here, and this is why I was fighting for, and I'm going to take some time off, I guess.
Scott?
Novak, the Grand Slam year is obviously over now, and no matter what happens from here on, if this is one of, if not the greatest single year event it's ever had, what does that mean to you, considering everything that your family went through, the bombing, everything? This personally is a great achievement. What is it emotionally? How does it hit you?
I guess I will. It takes some time to really realize the success that I had this year, and especially now. I mean, winning another major, and it's going to probably all settle down towards the end of the year when I take some time off and analyze the year. But right now I'm all over positive emotions. It's really hard to find the words that can describe the feeling that I had and that I have still. But I know this couldn't come overnight. It's a long process, as you mentioned. Throughout all my life, I've been working, being committed to this sport 100%, and that's the only way you can really succeed. Right balance between private life and life on tour, which is very requiring, very demanding. But this is something that I love to do, and it brings me joy every single time I step on the court and I make a win. There's nothing that can replace that feeling.
Well,
Novak, a similar question.
Mm-hmm.
Started off a skinny kid from a little village in the mountains.
Still skinny kid.
Yeah, right. And you come up in this era with Federer and Nadal, and then have had this incredible run. In your private moments when you have time to reflect, what do you say to yourself about this achievement?
Well, I go back in my thoughts in my childhood. All these memories from growing up, playing tennis, being spending time in Serbia, experiencing a lot of different kinds of situations and experiences in the life, and that helped me actually to become a better person, to appreciate things in life more, and I owe my parents a lot because I think they've done a great job in bringing me up, and helping me and supporting me throughout all my career, and a couple of other people that they've always been there for me. And it's important, this is individual sport, but it's not an effort of myself and I may be on the court by myself, winning or losing, and I maybe take the whole credit or all the blame, but it's actually the team, the family, the support, everybody around you that spends their energy as well. They sacrifice their private life as well. I mean, all my team members, they have their own families, their own kids, and they go through this with me, and they put their energy and their effort into my success, and that's why it's all team effort.
Novak?
Novak, you had
Okay.
Hi. Congratulations. So,
Thank you.
we know that you have changed your diet maybe from the beginning of the end of last year. And so I was wondering what you ate last night and what you ate right before the match, and what are you going to do?
I'll give you a
tonight?
simple answer. Last night I didn't have any gluten, and tonight I will have a bunch of gluten. And alcohol.